Hello, everyone. Upon a bunch of requests, we're going to look into the case of CARLY GREGG, who was recently convicted of murdering her mother and attempted murder and tampering with evidence for also the attack on her stepfather. Bear with me because I'm still a little sick, so if I sound like a frog, that is why. All right, so the case of CARLY GREGG, a teenager from Mississippi, revolves around the murder of her mother, Ashley Smiley, and the attempted murder of her stepfather, Heath Smiley, on March 19th, 2024. She was 14 years old at the time, and she shot her mother and then invited friends to view the scene, which the prosecution highlighted as evidence of premeditation. Throughout the trial, CARLY's defense argued that she was experiencing severe mental health issues, including depression and dissociative episodes, which they claimed contributed to her actions. However, the prosecution countered these claims, arguing that her efforts to cover up her actions indicated an understanding of her wrongdoing. She was ultimately tried as an adult and found guilty of first-degree murder, attempted murder, and tampering with evidence. She was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole after turning down, I think it was like a 40-year plea deal. Her defense has filed an appeal suggesting that CARLY's mental health state was not fully considered during the trial. There's something they're referencing about the biological father gave an interview about her potentially schizophrenic episodes, but then he didn't want to like be involved in the case, to my understanding. This case has garnered significant media attention in part due to its tragic nature and the young age of the defendant. Okay, so I was called to use this deck specifically. Maybe we'll find out why. I'm not sure because I tried to start this video twice and I kept having internet issues, and then I ended up going to fix the internet and coming across this deck on my other shelf, and here we are. So let's get started by looking at the relationship between CARLY and her mother and stepfather. I also want to look into the relationship between her and her biological father very quickly as well. Let's start with the mother. There was a friend of CARLY's who alerted the mother to the fact that CARLY had vapes that were hidden from her, and it said that that was part of what kind of kickstarted all of this. But then in trial, it was said on the stand or by CARLY's defense that her and her mother had a very good relationship. So let's look at the dynamic between CARLY and her mother to start. All right, so CARLY's energy is what we'll read on first. Have the world coming out. Man overboard, a million miles above. Scoop, report from space. Report from space. That's interesting because the friend giving the information. So this friend that gave the information seems to have almost triggered this energy of throwing CARLY's world upside down. See how the world's there still standing like upright, but then this person is all in reverse there. And this is like a missile here. So it's almost like the information that was given from the friend to the mother was this missile that disconnected her from the world and turned her upside down, as in CARLY. Four of Swords. City Morgue is on there. Weird yearns of unseen terrors. We dare you to read these eerie tales of supernatural horror. And it's in the morgue. That's interesting that that combo came out together. It's like this missile hits me of information given to my mother. It disconnects me from the world and turns me upside down. And then boom, we're at the morgue already. So it's almost like this. I almost want to word it as like, I've thought of doing this already, and this is my reason. This is the spark that lit the match that I already had in my hand. That's the energy that's giving. Knight of Wands. Giant 52-page size. It's an interesting scene. It's like the two people falling out here, and that would be the mother and the stepfather, and these look like fallen angels to me. So what I have here so far, I'm going to pick one more card for Carly's energy, but it looks like the information that was represented by this missile was given to the mother. It disconnected Carly from the world, which in my mind, this is kind of representing her own psyche. Like, I'm already dealing with something and my psyche can't handle something else on top of it. So I disconnect, I disassociate, I'm turned upside down, boom, morgue. So it's like, this is my only option. I don't consider anything else. I go straight for this. And this would be the mother and the stepfather falling out of this burning rocket, which is interesting because this kind of looks similar to this. So it's like that information was the final nail in the coffin, so to speak, when it comes to Carly's psyche, the moon. Terror that stalks by night. And this is interesting because this kind of makes me think of the video of the stepfather that's laying on the porch when he's talking to police as they're like evaluating him and trying to find her. And this kind of looks like her to me. So it's almost like that information comes in, I immediately make the decision, and then I recognize, okay, there's two of them. This is going to be an issue here. And I'm not done with just her. I'm going to get clarifiers for this instead of going straight into the mom. Clarify the world. Ooh. 8 of Pentacles. Museum Hall of Dinosaurs. So that tends to make me believe that there was some buildup of tension between Ashley and the mom. The 8 of Pentacles is like staying committed to something. So it almost feels like in Carly's mind, this was going to be something that changed the dynamic going forward because of all the previous pieces in place. So almost like, okay, my mom's going to take this into consideration with this other factor and this other factor, and my life is going to change. My life is never going to be the same. I'm not going to be trusted. I'm not going to be able to do this or that because now everything piled on top of one another is going to prevent my mom from allowing me to like do what it is that I want to be doing that I probably shouldn't be. 4 of Swords, Justice. Tales of Terror and Suspense. Ashes of Thomas Braun. Gatekeeper is what it says on the door. See, this person's sitting there waiting, and these two people or these two zombies are like coming in the door, and that's under the card that talks about the morgue. It's almost like as soon as that information was passed, she had to figure out a way to regain control, and she felt like there'd be no control with the mother and stepfather still in the picture. Knight of Wands. 4 of Wands in reverse. So it's like she did not want to be victim to the consequences of what she got caught in. It's kind of giving it's me or them. I do feel like in Carly's mind, she felt like, you know how what's that game? The one where you Jenga, where you have all the little wood pieces and you kind of stack them all up. It feels like this was the piece pulled out of that Jenga that made everything else collapse. It's kind of giving I don't see another way out because I'm in this state of I'm not getting like straight psychosis. I'm getting like controlled psychosis that I make a decision to kind of just like feed into it. I don't know how to like explain it. And that could be because she didn't have the tools to combat it or to redirect the course of where her mind was going. The moon clarified by 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, it says, "My scandalous affair" in reverse, and there's a woman and man in the eyes of the skull here. Under the moon? That gives really weird energy. Okay, I wanna look at the relationship between Carly and her stepfather because of how that just came out. I'm gonna leave it at that for now until we see what comes out. Let's look at Carly's energy, her stepfather's energy, and the energy between in the week before this happened. Carly's energy, Eight of Swords in reverse. We dare you in reverse. Servants of the thing. Servants of the thing. Move this down a little bit. And then we have Four of Cups, secrets of the supernatural. Someone being unmasked here, face to face with themselves. The stepfather's energy, Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Empress. Invasion of the love robots. Energy between, Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. Four of Cups to me with Eight of Swords in reverse. I'm freeing myself. I'm breaking away from complacency. I'm trying to find some excitement, or I'm being guided into an exciting situation to remove myself from complacency. I need to distract myself from the thoughts in my head. The stepfather, Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Empress. I'm trying to buy time or delay invasion of the love robots. I'm trying to buy time or delay some kind of connection being found out about. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. Both of those cards are about a breaking of a commitment. I'm not as committed to this as I pretend to be. Not committed to what as I pretend to be. Death? Some kind of change? What kind of change? Five of Pentacles reversed. I'm trying to not be in a situation of a constant battle or fight anymore. Sorry, I don't know why that moved. I'm trying to not be in a situation of a constant battle or fight anymore. I'm tired of the battle, as in the stepfather. So who was the stepfather battling? Two of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Who is the stepfather battling? Someone he's on even playing field with. That there is this feeling of a battle of the wit or a battle of the mind. So I feel like things should be going this way. You feel like they should be going this way. We can't meet eye to eye. Is it fair to say that there was some tension between the stepfather and the mother when it comes to something related to Carly? Like whether that be how to handle, Two of Wands in reverse. We have Two of Pentacles upright, Two of Wands in reverse. We're not on the same page about how to handle this. We're not on the same page about how to handle her. Extra bonus. It's new, it's easy, it's fun. Solve the mystery and win puzzles in reverse. So it's not fun. It's this battle scene that I'm trying to get out of. It's a battle of the minds because we are not on the same page about what to do when it comes to Carly. What would be some cards representing a conversation that could have taken place between the stepfather and the mother when it comes to what they weren't on the same page on in regards to Carly? Oh, angels and ancestors, the blowing the trumpet, blowing the trumpet, sounding the trumpet. A final decision when it comes to Carly. Communication in reverse, real event, strategy. Water, premeditated, school in reverse. Almost like this energy of like, can we handle this in home or are we going to have to branch out and get help outside of the home? But for some reason, it feels like there's some hesitancy to do that. I don't know if it's reputation. I don't know if it's denial, but it almost feels like one of them was like, we need to get her different kind of help, more help. Communication in reverse. She's not telling us everything. She's not talking to us about this. There's no way to pull this information out of her. But it feels like with false flag event in reverse, there was something that happened that triggered this conversation between the mother and the stepfather. Like, okay, let's talk about this. We talk about this and we're not on the same page. Almost wondering if the mother was considering sending her somewhere. Or the stepfather was. It feels more like the mother would be. Confirm. Huh. Wondering if the mother was thinking of sending her somewhere. If that was the case, why would the stepfather not be on the same page about that? Dismemberment? It would make what fall apart? Self-sabotage. Oh. So if all of this is alleged, my opinion, not facts. I don't remember if I said that or not. If the mother wants to send her somewhere because she feels like there's something going on that Carly's unwilling to communicate to them, and the stepfather's like, no, 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 let's try something different. Would that be something that he did not want her talking about if she were to go and get some kind of help? Grandparent elder in reverse. Yes. Breaking of a connection. Yes, wanting to keep a long-standing connection hidden. Breakup, divorce, separation. If she goes and talks about this, I'm going to end up getting a divorce from the stepfather's energy. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Don't know if I saw it going there. Let's do the mother's energy, the stepfather's energy, and the energy between in the weeks leading up to this, in the 2 weeks leading up to this. The mother's energy, the Emperor, 9 of Wands in reverse. Look at them. They're like scared of the mummy coming out. This kind of gives the energy of like Carly coming out of her room and then being like, oh, don't know how to handle this, what to do. The Emperor's here and we're looking at the mother's energy. So I'm agreeing to his strategy. I'm agreeing to his strategy because I feel like his strategy can prevent this fear we feel of her. Maybe not fear of her, but like fear of not knowing how to help or handle what was going on that was difficult to explain. The mother was a teacher, I believe, so I feel like that was guiding her to pick up on a lot of signs that maybe he wasn't necessarily picking up on, or maybe he was because of not being in the same line of work. His energy towards the mother. 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the Magician in reverse. Some kind of deception or manipulation. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I need to do this now. I can't let this happen. I need to step in and say this isn't the way to handle it. This is so weird. Energy between 3 of Cups. Oh, that's... It's like a family photo, but like Halloween-y. I don't know how to get that to focus better. That did nothing. Page of Wands in reverse. I don't want this part of the dynamic between the 3 of us discussed outside of the home. As in the stepfather to the mother. If we are on the right track here, before I start getting more into this, could we have 3 cards from Carly that would help to confirm that I'm on the right track here about the dynamic? Delays. I'm trying to buy time. Signs. There's warning signs. I'm trying to buy time. Trying to buy time. Success. I successfully bought time because now this isn't going to come out. What the heck? Successfully bought time. Science experiment. I successfully bought time because now this isn't going to come out. Clarify science experiment. Anger and rage. Can I use your anger against you? Is this grooming? I don't think I meant to say that out loud. It just kind of came out. Card for what I just said. Snake. Is this grooming? Snake. I'm using your anger against you to see if I can buy time about this coming out. I'm using your anger against you to see if I can buy time about this coming out. 3 of Wands. All the monsters coming out of my closet. Okay. I'm trying to buy time by using your anger against you. Need 2 rows of 4, start to finish. I want to use a different deck. No. 2 rows of 4, start to finish. When this plan started being, okay, I'm doing this in Carly's mind, to when she went through with it. 2 rows of 4. 2 rows of 4. The Lovers, the 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands in reverse, and the Moon in reverse. The Lovers can be a decision. The 2 of Pentacles, I need to make this decision in order to rebalance out what is going wrong before secrets are revealed. In order to keep myself upright here, I need to make a decision to rebalance out a wrong choice to keep it hidden. Three of Wands. Those are the skeletons in the closet. A decision to hide the skeletons in the closet. Wheel of Fortune. Shock is struck by every tick of the clock. Shock is struck by every tick of the clock. What did I say before? It's like everything else piled on top of each other. This was the match that lit, or the flame that lit the match. So if Ashley, the mom, was previously talking about should we send her away, the stepfather was against it because he's like, I don't want this to come out in a therapy talk type setting. Then this information could have been what made Ashley say, okay, no, we're sending her something else. I can't control this. Two of Wands in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. To rebalance out what had gone wrong with one of them. This is the one about them both falling out of the rocket that was exploding, hypothetically. The rocket was the information. The information caused something to explode. The World in reverse. Three of Pentacles and Three of Swords. A painful element of the group dynamic. A painful element of what they needed to keep hidden that was going on between at least two of the three of them. Allegedly, my opinion, this is kind of giving the energy of something not good going on or brewing to go on between the stepfather and CARLY. The mother wanting to send CARLY somewhere to help her, and the stepfather trying to talk her out of that, not saying because of this, but because he did not want CARLY to speak about something that was supposed to be hidden if in a talk setting. So stepfather says, no, let's not send her away. There's tension between the two of them then. And then this information comes from the friend to Ashley, the mother, and she's like, okay, well, what do we do now? Because now there's even more. And if you add that to the other stuff, we have an issue. So there's a weird dynamic here that I can't all the way figure out. Let's do 2 rows of 4 with the other deck. See what we get. What is it that we need to understand more thoroughly or that I'm missing here when it comes to, I guess, like the intention to or not to send CARLY away and why there would be a difference of opinion with that? Death in reverse, resisting some kind of change. Debt, you owe me. Resisting some kind of change, you owe me. Desert mirage, you see it and it's not there, or a lack of resources. You owe me to not use the resources. Oh, I'm wondering if it was more of like a, we can't afford to send her, but really it's because I don't want something to come out in that setting. Science experiment in reverse. That's the card we got for using her anger against her. Death in reverse. Spouse partner in reverse. Money. Yeah, okay. So I really, as in the stepfather, allegedly, I really don't want this coming out in a therapy setting. However, I'm going to say that we can't afford to do this kind of help for her right now, or it's too much of a risk. No, not a risk. It wouldn't be that. Too much of a commitment, maybe, like maybe driving her back and forth or something like that. There was something off. Debt, you owe me. Accomplice partner, you owe me. This is so weird. Desert mirage, you see it and it's not there, or lack of resources. Faked death, new life in reverse. So real death. You see it and it's not you see it and it's not there. So the stepfather was shot, but ended up being okay. I'm almost wondering if that was to further the narrative that there was no knowledge or involvement. Science experiment in reverse. Blackmail paid off in reverse. You owed me, now you don't owe me anymore. I'm wondering if it is something like the stepfather was the one that was getting her the vapes, or I'm wondering if it's something as far as, like, grooming or some kind of abuse, but it feels like there's something that Ashley was not aware of, that he was aware of. And almost like this feeling of Carly feeling like I have no other choice because if my mom's now against me, which she wouldn't be against her, but, like, wanting to help, she'll send me or she'll make this change that he won't be able to prevent then. Cover up. Make a change that he won't be able to prevent. Cover up. If I said to Carly, "Is there or was there something going on in that house that your mom was not aware of?" What would her response be in 2 cards? That your mom was not aware of. Oh, that's 2 cards. Psychic abilities, intuition in reverse, disposing of evidence. She would never know because the evidence was disposed of. Or she would not know because everything was being hidden. Confirmation of that? Murder in reverse and assassination, murder for hire upright. It wasn't just, it was a plot. Oh boy. I'm gonna look up a couple of things. Hold on one second. Okay, so if that's the case, why has Carly not given information about whatever that would be yet? Make sure my mic is still on before I just talk in silence. Yes, okay. If that was the case, why would Carly not give information about this yet? 10 of Pentacles, some kind of loyalty. Queen of Swords. You'll find the answer in a most spellbinding tale from men against Belzar. Who could break the magic spell? Who could break the magic spell of a cunning empress? What became of the man who vengeance? What became of the man who vengeance? It says bong, bong, bong. Why would she not say anything yet? This long-standing loyalty. 9 of Swords. Oh no, seeing those don't anymore. Seeing those don't anymore. Long-standing loyalty. Queen of Swords would be communication from her. 9 of Swords is like a step back. Almost like I'm taking happens, the world in reverse. I don't think she expected to either not be tried as the adult or didn't expect to be found. Maybe she expected, a mental health defense to be what was able to get her some kind of plea deal. I'm wondering if this is going to come out now that the sentence is there after the appeals do not go through. What can we know about that? 7 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Cups, my scandalous affair. It's interesting because this 7 of Cups kinda looks like the 6 of Swords with the boat, and see how she's, like, waking up to this scene, but it's in reverse. 6 of Cups. I'm taking steps to confuse. I almost feel like there's this energy of Carly being convinced even now, if she were to come forward with any information, it would be her instead of helping her. Almost like either she wouldn't be believed or in some way it would make the situation worse. 4 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. If he's in jail too, he can't help me in any way. So I'm gonna try and exhaust all my efforts before revealing other things that were going on. If he's in jail too, he can't help me in any way. Woods concealed in reverse. A revelation, party celebration. Aliens in reverse, cult. A revelation of signs that were missed because of a group mindset. A revelation. Confirm party celebration. Male. Oh. I feel like he has her convinced that if she comes forward with any kind of information, it's just gonna end up worse. There's something that has not happened yet in terms of sentencing or in terms of punishment that Carly still fears. There's something additional that she fears. Aliens in reverse. I'm convinced that I'm where I belong. Or I'm convinced that there's this plan in place, even though I'm not seeing the signs of that plan coming to fruition. Collapse. Everything is collapsed. And I'm realizing that it was a lie. Clarify Woods concealed in reverse. Okay. Lies. True. Lie and true. Woods concealed in reverse. In order to tell the truth, I would have to say that I lied about this, that, and the other thing. And I feel like that would make it look worse for me. Right now, I need to exhaust my efforts to see if I can get any of the appeals to give me a new trial, to be tried as a child or to be tried in a different way that would lead to like a mental incompetence verdict. Almost like I need to exhaust all efforts in that path because if I come forward and say the truth now, it's going to seem like this was it's going to confirm the premeditation element. 4 more cards. Water in reverse, sink or swim, false flag event. So sink or swim, I feel like if I give information now, it's going to be like, okay, well, what can we believe? And it's just going to solidify that I won't be tried a different way. Crossroad in reverse, the end of the road. Family bloodline is hiding something. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually Carly comes forward with claims of some kind of nefarious situation between her and the stepfather. I almost feel in a way like she felt like she was doing this to protect him from information coming out upon what Ashley had discovered about her that she no longer felt like she could handle in-house, as in Ashley about Carly. Almost like, yeah, Democrat in reverse. We no longer have the power to control this. It's beyond our control now. No what? No snake backstabber distraction. It's beyond our control. We no longer have the power to control this. There's no ability to distract from the snake. That makes me feel like this wasn't a situation of necessarily like just grooming. There would have to be something physical that if she goes and gets looked at, it would indicate that there's something going on. Secrets being revealed. All right, let's look at what happens next here. What happens next in this appeal process? All right, so for Carly Gregg, what can we anticipate coming up for her? Ten of Cups in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse. So now I am breaking away from this family unit energy in order to get myself out of this battle. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Wands. I'm trying to find a way to free myself by facing the monster. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This dinosaur being bones kind of makes me think skeletons in the closet being let out. I'm making a decision to step away from a long-standing loyalty that I felt in order to get myself out of this fight by revealing or freeing the skeletons that were in the closet and facing the monster head on. Ace of Wands. Beneath the Tides, Ace of Pentacles. I'm having an idea to give myself a new opportunity. Death in reverse. Interesting. The change that I was trying to resist that I now need to embark on in order to have this new beginning. Five of Swords in reverse. Hand of Fate in reverse. I didn't think I'd have to go in this direction. I thought a different plan would work. Now I have to reveal something to give myself a fresh fight. I wouldn't be surprised if she eventually comes out with information about something that was not right between her and the stepfather. Now, I don't know if that spans as far as like SA, or I don't know if we're talking about him getting things for her and her. It feels more than that. It feels like something that he also knows it's better to keep hidden. And for some reason, she's convinced that it's still not a good time to bring forward this information because there's still a shot in the dark where she could get a new trial if the appeals go through, even though it feels to be very unlikely. So it's almost like she's biding her time now, trying to figure out when to reveal certain things that have not yet been revealed. Nine of Wands in reverse. That's the mummy coming out and then being scared. The information that she would come forward with would be shocking. Would that be fair to say? 8 of Wands in reverse, that's the delay. The 8 of Wands in reverse is like a lack of communication. So what she has not come out with yet, that she's waiting to come out with at the right time, that it could actually benefit her, there's a need to wait because of the shock factor of the future. 6 of Swords of the future. When things are in place that this could help me, I will come forward with information, as in CARLY. Now, it kind of feels like this may be a couple years down the line because I want to exhaust the appeal process, make sure I can't just be tried as a child. I feel like that's a goal for her, even though I don't think it should be viewed as likely, but in her mind, it feels like there may still be a chance to be retried as a child. Because then she'd get out at 18? Possibly. I feel like once she realizes that that goal is not reality, she's gonna come forward with some kind of information that's gonna be shocking. Ace of Cups is what I split the deck to, and King of Pentacles in reverse. Hanged Man in reverse. I'm breaking free, going against him with this new offer. We had Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Wands. So we're missing Ace of Swords. We're missing the truth. Beep for ding for confirmation, whatever that noise was. So I got news break, evacuation zones. Evacuation zones. When I feel like it's appropriate to reveal the Ace of Swords truth in a way that could help me, I will bring that information forward. I think it's going to be a while before we find out about that, though. The Hierophant and 5 of Cups and 9 of Cups in a jail cell going towards this mountain, staying committed. If my plan that I'm committed to does not work and it continues to cause me pain and strife, and I realize that I'm not getting out of here, I feel like she's going to flip on something when it comes to the stepfather. I feel like there's something going on in that house, or was something going on in that house. Any additional information? We'll do 2 rows of 3 and then wrap this up. 2 rows of 3, either a confirmation, additional information, or a clarification. No. No way to escape success. There's no way, there's no other way to get out of this successfully. Now that this other information was brought to Ashley, and Ashley, the mother, now has a plan that she was thinking about but was talked out of, but now with this additional information, there's no way to get out of her going through with this plan. Clarify no. Kidnapped, hands tied. If whatever Ashley had as a plan were to happen, it's almost like it's inevitable that what was hidden would have to be revealed. Caught in reverse, runaway, escape. There's no way to get out of getting caught if Ashley goes through with the plan of what she intended to do for CARLY. The science experiment. I'm almost wondering if it was like some kind of like intensive therapy or different medication that like once Carly was in a better state of mind, she might not put up with whatever she was putting up with, or she might reveal things that she wouldn't have in the state of depression that she was in previously. That's you owe me. I'm me, the stepfather. I'm preventing your mother from sending you there or doing this, but she can't find out about this, or otherwise you're going and I'm going somewhere else. That's what I'm getting. Con man, not what he looks like. Wearing a mask. Not all as it seems. Acting drama. On either sides of debt, there's a mask. You owe me because of what I'm doing for you, but I need you to owe me for what I'm doing for you so that you don't reveal what I'm doing to you or what is being done to you that needs to stay hidden. Oh, wood's concealed. Male, something he is hiding. Fraud, not who he pretends to be, and if it was revealed, that would all collapse for him. If the Ace of Swords truth came out, everything would collapse for the person who's wearing the mask. Him. Please remember that this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, not facts. I think we're going to stop there for now. Talk to you soon.